Hello everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim World 5 video, and don't be mistaken, we're not on the Bakerloo Line, we're on the West Coast Mainline, but then we are on the Bakerloo Line. Anyway, we're at Harrow and Wardstone and we're going to be driving down to Queen's Park. So let's pop in, we'll get the train set up, so whack that in, where's the other instrument, there you go, set that to on. Stick in our direction, basically the reverser, stick that in, set it to inter, get the brakes off, acknowledge, and set that to forward, and yeah, we're actually all good to, well, go already. Lights should be on. Are they on? Yeah, lights are on, so let's get moving. We'll sort the destination display out. So I'll just do F8, cheat a little bit, Elephant Castle, we'll sort that in a minute. There's a 350 over there. So yeah, the Bakerloo Line in a way has sort of been remastered to TOD4 within the West Coast Mainline route, but then it's not quite the same. I mean the timetable's a lot, yeah, it's a lot quieter than the actual Bakerloo Line to Harrow and Wardstone. So it's quite weird to be honest. It's quite weird having basically the Bakerloo Line twice now. Well, at least half of it twice in the game. But it's a nice addition, and the 72 stock actually is included. It is included with the West Coast Mainline route, so you don't even need to own the actual Bakerloo Line to be able to drive this. This is included with the West Coast Mainline as just standard. Right, Elephant Castle, there we go. But I suppose if you enjoy this, then maybe you'll go and actually get the Bakerloo Line, so you can do the full run down to Elephant and Castle. We've already got half of the Bakerloo Line on here, so it's quite weird. Sort of half the route already. Right. It's going to be really weird going back to the old Bakerloo Line and doing a journey from Harrow and Wardstone, as you won't really see any trains on, well, the West Coast Main Line. You'll just see the sort of Class 6 and 6s going backwards and forth. So that'll be, yeah, interesting to do. Off we go. So you should actually have the new lighting on here now as well. Hang on. It's that one there, isn't it? There you go. There you go, lights are now on. And the 72 still looks a lot busier as well. As opposed to what it used to be. Along we go. And I've got two cool things to show you on this video. It's like a first, an exclusive. Wow, it's not that exciting. Well, first off, we've got a Steam key to give away for Train Sim World 5. And then there's also something else, which I'll show you once we get to Kenton. Actually, there's a 390. Trouble is though, when we do the code, I'll have to sort of do it audio, so listen out. I just don't think I can pop it on there. Anyway, here we are. This is Kenton we're coming into, and yeah, hopefully you can't hear any sort of background noise. We do currently have a sort of a fairly big thunderstorm right overhead. So, yeah, I'm sort of waiting for it to clear up a bit to then start doing a recording. So I do think some of this actually has been altered a little bit. Like, it's not just a simple copy and paste of the Bakerloo Line. I think some things actually have been changed a little bit. I mean, there's a 710, for example, they weren't on. Look at that. train meets big train. First thing, let me get it, is... Hang on, let me get the front of it. Where's the front of it? There's the front of it. Boom. Any guesses? Well, you can see it now, but that is a flight stick. Yeah, Flight Sim will be coming back to the channel. I've already pre-ordered Flight Sim 2024, so yeah, that's November. Then I'm also reinstalling Flight Sim 2020, but it will be on the Xbox Series X, because that the stick also gave me 1 month Xbox Game Pass, which includes Flight Sim 2020. So I thought, you know what, let's get that installed again. So that's the first thing. Now we get to the key business in a minute. Right, off we go. Onwards to South Kenton. It's cool, I think, and we can now drive on that part of the route after sort of 4 years of just looking at it, being like, oh, if only we could drive that one day. Well, now we can. Right, as we approach South Kenton. Nice island platform to it. And you've got another similar station to South Kenton, but north of Harrow and Wealdstone. You've got Carpenter's Park, which is like literally like South Kenton, but further up. There's another 72. At least we're actually seeing AI, because on that service we did on the Overground, the Watford DC video, I think we only saw one tube train. So at least we're seeing a little bit more. That'll do, perfect. This is South Kenton. And yeah, you've got stop markers at the stations now as well, which you didn't have before. Still on time, or near enough on time? Near enough on time will do. Get the doors shut. And it'll be North Wembley next. Right, should we get to the key business? Which I'm going to have to say out loud, the key. So I'll try and do it in the easiest way possible. Let me just find them. Which one would it be? I'm just locating where that will be. Yeah, right. Everybody ready? You're going to have to listen out for this. I could flash it up on the screen, but then you'll see all of the other keys. So we'll give it away. So this is the key for Train Simwell 5 Standard Edition on the PC version on Steam. So here it goes, ready? 633 F for Foxtrot, P for Papa. So that's the first bit of it. J for Juliet, M for Mike, H for Hotel, I for India, W for Whiskey as the second portion. And then the last bit is Z for Zulu, Y for Yankee, 8, L for Lima, 7. That is your code for Trenton World Standard Edition on, well, Trenton 5 Standard Edition on Steam. And here, this is North Wembley. Yeah, definitely had a little bit of a touch up some of the stations on this part. Here we are. So I'll go over that again. 633 FP JMHIW ZY8L7. Smudge, Okay, he's just being noisy as usual. He's being hyperactive. Right, let's get the doors shut. And onwards to Wembley Central. You got a semi-automatic signal there, cool. Right, let's go. On the way. There's 390 whizzing past, look at that. Our little Bakerloo train and that going past. Why is that pillar in the way? So we can advance the game time. Well, they're saying that we've now sort of we got more time. There we go. That would do. That should be okay. Right, let's try and sort that out. Why? It's done that same thing where the that's all blurry. See that? I did that before. Sort of looks better on that side, but yeah, we'll have to make do with that. There goes the 390 whizzing past. Now that would be 100 and what would that be going at? Yeah, what, 125 along here. Then shortly down to 105. And 110 or 105. Yeah, I think it's down to 110, then 105. There's a 350. Coach one as well. As we come up to Wembley Central, you see what I mean with the lighting though on this route is a bit sort of, well, you know, if you go on to say Frankfurt Field or San Bernardino, they look a lot different, like a lot, you know, more realistic. Whereas on here you've still got that sort of weird, I don't know, just the lighting's different, but not as good. And this is one of the stations which really will need a bit of work done to it. Well, it's had a little bit done to it though, there's more vegetation here. Yeah, look at the platforms here. Just, yeah. It's like, what is this? Yeah, the platforms just look a bit, well, not great. I mean, over here, actually, I think over here they look okay. Get our door shut. Yeah, they look better here, but even sort of this platform here, just, wow. It's like, what is it? Right, Stonebridge Park next. Those are pandas shooting their way down. Cool. And then we got the 40 mph restriction just down here. So it's quite handy as we do have the Bakerloo line. We already know this part of the route. So it sort of makes it quite easy for doing it without the HUD on. I already knew it. And the bit north of Harrow and Watford to Watford, there's not really much to it either, just 45 miles an hour, I think a 20 near Bushy, then 35 round to Watford High Street, 15 into Watford Junction, that's it. So if you did get that key, do let me know in the comments below. Hopefully you actually heard it all right. So here's it. What's going on? Let's come up. Yeah, Stonebridge Park as well, you can't really do. I think all of the stock in there is just static. So it's just, funny. Little blind there you can down. Right, here we are, Stonebridge Park. So remember the hype of the Bakerloo Line releasing though. Remember, because this was yeah, sort of COVID lockdown time when they first announced it. So I remember constantly going onto YouTube and looking up sort of Bakerloo Line videos and see what it was like in real life. You know, Stonebridge Park train spotting videos. Proper hype it was for the Bakerloo. That's why it was a deep level tube line in Train Sim World, or even in a train simulator, which didn't really have, well, any of really. Good looking at least. Don't mind the step up to the platform. Right, Harlesden next.
Please do not leave your luggage unattended on the station. Luggage next time.
Oh, that's noisy. Let me turn it down. And there's a big train, 710. And I see you've got a fourth rail here for us, and then third rail for the 710. But hopefully they can, well, hopefully they can sort of fix it, and then we actually have the full Watford DC timetable, so a train every 15 minutes, I believe, and the full Bakerloo timetable. I don't know if that would affect performance in some way. Maybe that's why they didn't do it. But hopefully, if that was the case, they'd say, "Oh, sorry, you know, restrictions. We can't have all of the trains." But then, if you look at Brighton Mainline, for example, that's got that's got quad track, not 6 tracks. But that runs okay, say between Clapham and East Croydon, where you've got tons of track constantly, just on the slows and on the fast. This is Harlesden. That's where the CIS board said we were going to Euston then. I don't know, the Bakerloo Line to Euston. Does it say Euston on there? Yeah, Euston. Oh, a midnight one. I don't know. I don't think that's us. Doesn't even know where we're going. Just get on and hope you're going to the right place. Right, 30 seconds. This is unusual for a tube line. Very unusual. Being on time and early, especially on the Bakerloo Line. Right, now Woolston Junction up next. There you go. So I suppose, yeah, this sort of gives you a good idea of, well, what the Bakerloo Line's like. I mean, this is half of the Bakerloo Line. So yeah, I suppose if you enjoy this and you want more of it, then you can go out and get the actual London Underground Bakerloo Line DLC, because then you get the full Bakerloo Line between Elephant and Castle and Harrow and Wealdstone. And you've also got the DLC, the 1938 stock, if anyone's got that. And down to 30 coming into Woolston Junction. fuzzy tube train there. Here we are. Almost expected the AWS to go off there. I don't know why. I just saw the magnet. I was like, oh, AWS. But of course, mate, you wouldn't get it going off on the tube train. Well, this is Woolston Junction, and up top you've got the North London line, and also not that much further that way, the West London line. Cool, and then Kensal Green up next. You don't need to wait until the time says to go, especially if it's like 10 seconds. So still 30 miles an hour. So we got Kensal Green and then Queen's Park. However, I believe that the Bakerloo line actually is on this route. I assume they must have sort of, you know, gone Bakerloo line, copy, paste, and then sort of built the West Coast Mainline South from the Bakerloo line, you know, down to Euston and up to Milton Keynes, as the Bakerloo line is actually there but not there. Well, hopefully we'll see. If the train sort of continues on, we'll just sit on it. Reminds me of another route in the game, 5 Circle, where you've got the Edinburgh-Glasgow route pretty much there, but not there. Like, it's there, but the scenery isn't really there. Funny how 45 board there. Right, let's get that up. And then through the tunnel, and then that's Kensal Green Station. Oh, that is interesting. Like a pulsating light in the tunnel. Oh, what's going on there? Okay, that's weird. This is Kensal Green, the route that keeps on surprising. That's going to be quite a nice stop, actually. Here we are. This is Kensal Green, and again on time, which is good.
If you see anything suspicious, please tell a member of staff or the police.
And after this is then Queen's Park. There's no one on the train anymore. It was like packed when we they've all got off. The hell? I think the train's completely empty. It was actually full up. Maybe it's a football day, or maybe there's some sort of concert at Wembley. Maybe. Maybe that's the reason for everybody getting off. Well, they saw me drive and they were like, nah. Nice, right, we are on a single yellow. I think the next signal is by the point work at Queen's Park, or sort of just before you go across the points. So a little bit further up there it is. Could actually be some sort of approach control, maybe. Because there are, I doubt we would be waiting for anything coming. Oh no, nothing would be. Oh, there you go, it's changed now. And 15 miles an hour, I think, over the points. So we've got a position 4 junction indicator. And you've got the train shed here at Queen's Park, which is quite cool as you sort of drive through it. See-through bushes. There definitely has been a bit of work to it though. There's definitely much more vegetation and foliage. As before, there wasn't really much at all. 390. That's a sneaky signal, that one. You could just about see it, Bravo, Bravo 2. Which is the one, well, the next one. It was red for a second. Oh, that sign's floating. I know it sounds like I'm being a bit sort of critical of the route, but you know, look at something like Frankfurt Fielder and San Bernardino. They are perfect, near enough, apart from the highway on San Bernardino. But then you get this, and it's like, oh. No, I mean, it's still fun to play this route, but then just if you compare it to the other two, it's like, what happened? Especially being sort of such a signature UK route, the West Coast Mainline South. I mean, you could potentially say this is sort of one of the most, well, it is like one of the most requested UK routes. And here we are. This is Queen's Park. And after this, well, would be Kilburn Park. Kilburn Park, Warwick Avenue, no, Kilburn Park, Maida Vale, Warwick Avenue, Paddington, Edgware Road, Marylebone, Baker Street, Regent's Park, Oxford Circus, Piccadilly Circus. So after that, Charing Cross, Embankment, Waterloo, Lambeth North, and then Elephant and Castle. So you can get all of those stations if you own the Bakerloo Line. Which is a separate DLC in the game. Right, let's stay on the train. If it continues on. Hopefully it goes soon. Don't want to be sitting around here for ages. And all the doors are shut, so hopefully we'll be on the move. Actually, if not, let's sit there and go into the free cam. This one's due out at... No, it works here, 8:49 this one. London Underground service. Can we whiz down into the tunnel? Oh, you can. Yeah, so it's like here, but it's just bizarre. I mean, this is Kilburn Park Station, which is really, really laggy. Wow, the FPS, it doesn't like it down here. Look at that. So Kilburn Park is here, which is the well, the sort of first tube station, and then look, it continues on for, how far does it go? Oh my god, it goes on quite a way. I'm assuming that might be where Maida Vale, oh, it's kicked us back to here now. Must be where Maida Vale would be. So it does go on quite a way, but there we go. That is the Bakerloo Line within the West Coast Main Line. There's no driver. And also Kilburn Park, which in fact let's take the train down to Kilburn Park. So I believe yeah, we should be able to take it for a little journey. Into the tunnels we go. There we go. Just see the FPS just tank in a second. Actually, that's if the train doesn't despawn. It might despawn before Kilburn Park. At least you get to see what it's like in the light, though. Come on, driver, speed up. It's faster than this. It's like 35 miles an hour down here. Or 30 or so. You can fly down here. Well, here's Kilburn Park. It's like a horror game. Well, that's going to be it for me. Hope everybody has enjoyed it. Did we even stop? No. Links can be found in all the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in, and I hope we'll see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.